Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to be doing a tag video for you guys. I was tagged by the wonderful Sam over at Novels and Nonsense. She's one of my great friends and she has an amazing booktube channel, so I recommend you go check her out. But she tagged me to do the Springtime Beauty tag, and this is just a tag all about spring, and it's her original tag. So go check out her tag, and I'll leave it in the description, and let's just jump into the books and questions that I'm here to answer. The first question is spring sun. The days are getting longer and the sun is starting to shine. What is a book that fills you with hope? And the book that I choose for this one is a Kristen Ashley novel. It is Rock Chick Regret. The reason why I chose this is because there are a lot of books that fill me with hope, but this one really makes me feel a lot, and it makes me feel hopeful that there are good things that can come out of a bad situation, and I just really love the way Kristen Ashley approaches the topic in this novel, and I really think this one is a good one for this question. Okay, question number 2 is Corrosis and Tulips, and that question is: spring flowers are starting to sprout everywhere. Name an author that you've just discovered and would like to read more books from. And for this author, I'm going to be choosing John Scalzi. He is Lindsay's favorite author, and I have started to read a few of his books recently, and I really enjoyed them, and I would love to read all of his books. So that is one that I would love to get more into. Number 3, I'm just gonna have to read off my phone. Number 3, A Cool Breeze. The days are getting warmer, but are still nice and cool. Name a character who was like a breath of fresh air. And for this character, I'm going to choose Hadrian from the Theft of Swords Raya Revelations series. I really like Hadrian. I don't think he's necessarily like the first of his kind, but he definitely is a breath of fresh air, and I really love reading from his point of view and reading about him. He was just really great. Number 4, Blossoming Trees. All the trees are bursting with spring color, and show some book covers that remind you of spring. This was a really hard decision. And I just dropped the books. I don't really have a lot of covers that remind me of spring, and my perception of spring is a little bit twisted just because I live in a place where spring is usually glossed over. There's not a lot of springtime. In my mind, whenever I think of spring, I think of summer. So I picked a few covers that I think kind of relate to spring but probably look more like summer. The first one that I have here is Independence by Shelley Crane. This has a lot of green and grass, and it just looks like a beautiful spring day in my opinion. And the other one that I have is Broken by Kelly Elliott. I have yet to read this book, but this just reminds me of spring. I mean, I know there'd probably be more blooms or something in the background if it was really spring, but it's very green, and whenever I think of spring, I think of nice green trees and things like that, so yeah. Number 5 is T-shirts and shorts. With warmer weather comes cooler clothing. What's your favorite shortest book? Okay, so I couldn't just pick one for this question. I had to pick 2. The first one that I have here is Veronica Mars, the $1,000 Tan Line by Rob Thomas. This is Veronica Mars's book that takes place after the movie that came out last year. I loved this book. It was so much fun. I can't wait to read the next one, though I'm kind of upset because Kristen Bell doesn't narrate it, so that's why I haven't picked it up sooner. So yeah, I have this one. And then the other one that I picked was Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. This is a great book. If you've not read it, I highly recommend it. It's full of 80s culture and references, not really culture, but 80s references, and just amazing science fiction and just amazing writing, and I highly recommend this novel. Don't pick up the Veronica Mars one if you have not watched the movie or any of the TV series, because you'll be completely lost. Trust me on that. Number 6 is Springtime is Time for New Beginnings. What is a series that you are excited to start? The series that I'm hoping to start this year is going to be the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan, and this is the first book, Eye of the World. This is one of the most acclaimed fantasy series, and I'm really excited to get to it. I've heard amazing things about this series, and of course my favorite author, Brandon Sanderson, has written some, and so I am excited to get to those as well. I've got like 13 books, I think, before I get there, but I'm hoping to get there soon, and yeah, I really am excited to start this series. The last question, number 7, is Springtime Beauty. What are some of your favorite spring flowers? Some of my favorites, because I do have some favorites, are daisies. Those are my absolute favorite. I love daisies, will always love daisies. I know they're a weed, but they're still beautiful, and I just really love them. And the other one that I really love is poppies. I think they're so interesting looking, and I always love looking at poppies. Moving on, that is the last question question I have. I'm not going to tag anybody in this tag just because I have been out of the loop a little bit with BookTube, so I don't know how many people have done this tag and I don't want to re-tag someone, so I'm going to keep the tagging to yourself. So if you haven't done this and it looks exciting, go ahead and try it. It was a lot of fun, and again, check out Sam's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye!